So, this happened because of the witch. Here's how it went.
Gentlemen, it is time to attack with black magic.
Yeah, if you remember the Attack of the Killer Donuts review, I just kind of passed out. Well, yeah, that's just the first one. I don't know what happened to that, but I guess we're stuck reviewing this thing. Basically, if you couldn't tell, or grew up without a childhood knowing that these things were around back in the late 2000s, Bratz, Rock Angel. A little backstory on this was the movie was to promote the TV series called Bratz, of course, which is also based on the toy line with the same name. I've actually watched and had grown up on this as a kid along with Winx before Nick and Netflix destroyed it and was on 4Kids TV, with a Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 79% from the audience, while IMDb gave it a 5.3 out of 10. Now, it is that the audience had liked it, like I had said, on Rotten Tomatoes, probably because Rotten Tomatoes probably didn't give any fucks at the time. From what I can recall from the TV show, it was very CGI and was more to get kids to buy the toys, which obviously worked, which only spawned 2 seasons or 3, I don't know, I'm not looking at anything right now. The characters' names, which I remember very weirdly, are Yasmin, Chloe, Sasha, and Jade. Okay, with that out of the way, and by the way, if any of you hardcore fans, which I will say, I was too. I'm not disappointed. We all have our shows that we liked as a kid. I refuse to call them by their nicknames, as in this movie and the show, they actually do call them by their nicknames, so I'll just call them by their regular names, just so no one gets confused. So let's go out with this movie called Bratz, Rock Angels. So we're brought into a terrible CGI car being washed by the Bratz, as a generic Bratz song plays. Basically, in every sentence of a Bratz song is basically accompanied by eyes in something pretty, cute, fashion, glamour, and their name Bratz.
#1 hit from the Bratz Rock Angels.
Okay, bitch, that's not only dangerous, but also you can get pulled over because your mirrors are gross. Why the hell are you even doing that anyway? The girls hear their song on the radio as one of the main characters that was meant for the new toys comes in named Roxy.
Hey Roxy, we're number 1.
Roxy,
Can you believe it?
get it? As they break out their fake-ass guitars and rock out on their bulky-ass car. Also, just realizing this, but there are no amps or anything to make it sound like you guys are playing along, or even attempting to make it sound like you guys know how you're playing the song. So are you just air guitaring? Air guitaring? Is that a word? Air guitaring? I don't know, I'm saying it.
Wondering how the girls with a passion for fashion became rock stars?
No thanks. I'll not be part of another of your half-wit schemes.
Sasha, Chloe, and Yasmin are at a table out at the mall when they're talking about their horoscopes. It says here that there are gonna be 13 more of these in my future. God damn it. Jade comes running to the girls as she says she got a job as an intern for someone named Miss Burdine Maxwell, editor-in-chief, who in the show was an actual bitch, as her 2 daughters were, right on cue, Kirsty and Casey, who one of them has a bandage on her nose because she's got a nose job. Who cares? The Bratz sure do, as it's a gag in every movie and episode they're in. Like, literally. And also, they never get a toy version of them, or Burdine Maxwell, which, that would be so cool, just to have one of the bad guys. You got one of the boys that are Hurley in it, so why not the villains? Or even, then, random skater boys. I remember them a few times from the show, as they were just some boy brat dolls, but they didn't really stick out or anything, and they were just supposed to be flirting with the Bratz, but never really meant to anything.
Dylan, watch out! Oh! My new ensemble! My new nose!
Seen that one coming from a mile away.
Ha! Awesome moves, Chloe.
Thanks, Cameron. I've got a lot of cool moves.
Wait, did Bratz Rock Angel just make a sex joke? This is the best show ever! But seriously, she was skateboarding. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, this short is giving me a few chuckles, which I didn't expect, unlike some movies. So we meet Burdine Maxwell, who not only has an ugly dog, pictures of herself and her dog, but a freaking statue of her. and is yelling at people on the phone about who she is. So you just know she's gotta be evil. As Jade is put through hell, like cleaning the floors, carrying papers, steaming her hot pink suits as Christy and Kersey mess up everything she does, so Jade gets yelled at. Or be like to both of them, I will break your nose and I will ruin your clothes if you keep messing with me. And if she tells on her, just be like, I didn't do anything. I was just cleaning up the stuff you told me to do. And if she blames you for not having anything done, Jade could always say that she was going to start it later, or could show via webcam or pictures that the girls were taking of what really happened. She would be pissed at them more than anything, but probably more to you since Jade's new. Jade gets fired, doesn't she?
Spare me your excuses. You are fired. Hear me? Fired! And not only will you never, ever work at this magazine again, you will never, ever work at any magazine. Am I making myself quite clear? You are fired for life. In fact, even your children and your grandchildren are fired! Fired! Fired!
Also remember, she started that job and got fired all in the same day. She tells her friends what happened as they go on a shopping spree. God damn it, Bratz, making me feel poor. Where's the rock and roll? We're already 14 minutes in and nothing about rock and roll comes except in the beginning where they're showing their backstory. So the Bratz decide to create their own teen magazine. So their teens making a magazine? Which I'm not saying is something they can't pull off, but their parents, or anyone for that matter, that is seen to be helping them get jobs in order to make their place of business, and the only one who had a job was fired in less than a day. So where did they get all this money? No, seriously, where? None of their parents show up or anything. It's just them and the skater boys, Spurdine and the two twins. Another problem that comes up with the building of choice is that it's where Burdine works. And yeah, they go to make it their own, and the iconic name Bratz is alive because they were called Bratz. Spelled Bratz, but not Bratz, you uncultured brats. Well, that happened. No competition. After a song number of painting and just updating the place, what is the first line of business? Going to the place where Burdine was invited to go and go to get people to buy their magazine. They still have an invite list, so how would this work? So they go onto their own private freaking jet and bring the boys to go towards the invitation, that is, to London, where a duke comes in and is killed because the one guy turns out to be Vision. And back at Burdine's, she finds out that she let Jade throw away the invitation, so she has to hurry and get there. Uh-oh, hijinks ensue.
Here it is. Welcome to the Q Hotel Super Starling Supremo Suite.
What a wanker.
And then another song scene where they're out taking pictures, and me realizing that they haven't changed their clothes and probably smell like paint, poo, and fucking food court food. And no, I did not edit that. It actually was in the movie. And out of nowhere, we have a cameo of what's supposed to be Simon Cowell from American Idol. Something I didn't expect, or anyone expected for this matter. The Bratz began to fall apart though as Chloe and the Duke guy keep going out, postponing the pictures that the girls had to take. Why they need Chloe to do this when they have 5 other people is a mystery to me. Yasmin ends up finding Simon Cowell's bulldog. Why has he got more emotion in that face than these girls do? Actually, why did you bring your dog, Simon? She takes him back to the hotel, seeing that his name is Ozzy and no calling case lost number, or making posters for a found bulldog, which is worth $1,500 to $40,000 fucking dollars, probably more because it's Simon fucking Cowell's dog. At the hotel, Burdine finally arrives. She's underwhelmed by her hotel and her dog pees on the bed. Meanwhile, Jade and Sasha are arguing that Sasha is not letting Jade get camera time. That also begs the question, why would you bring one camera when you could afford to go to England and make a magazine company?
I'm going to order a pot of tea. Anyone care to join me?
So basically, everyone's doing their own thing. In song. Okay, it's Bratz Rock Angels, not Bratz Fashion Magazine from Hell. Actually, I will watch the hell out of that. And I got half of my wish besides them arguing with each other. The Duke then says she needs to change. I would tell her to go change because some of those creases that go up are most likely showing her underwear, and by how her and her friends dress, it probably smelled like a fish tank in here. Also, the two sisters were eavesdropping as the Duke tells Chloe to dress like them. So, more elegant. Okay, just say that. You didn't have to be a fucking dick about it. Sasha apologizes to Jade. Hoorah, who the fuck cares? As we see Yasmin and the boys come in with...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Shopping!
Look around and for the underground.
Back at the Duke's place, he calls Chloe's friends misfits and calls her taste in music and fun activities trash and hits on one of the twins. So she leaves.
Only you can understand everything I really am. The only one to find my smile was you.
Hi.
Hi,
Missing something?
my shoe.
Bitch, you left it and you act like you were missing the whole damn shoe. Chloe's brought back to the hotel room where they make up.
Oh, no. They're doing it again.
They get to the party where they're not allowed in, but Berdine is there and tells the bodyguards to arrest them for imprisonment. Actually, fair point, the girls could go to jail for that, but Ozzy, who was brought by the party by Yasmin, who was found by Byron Powell. I see what you did there, Bratz. Still calling him Simon because it's Simon fucking Cowell. Ozzy meets up with Simon as he helps the girls sneak in because Simon doesn't like Berdine. Okay. They get inside as Simon asks how he can thank them as the girls ask for an interview and backstage passes. As we see hardly anyone at the party. What, was there like 8 invitations sent out? We never see the interviews, so we go to the next day as the Bratz are talking about the party and their horoscopes. I would have forgotten about this since they literally built a company, got pissed at each other, and went to a party with Simon Cowell, but I guess the Bratz have good memories. So now we go to the concert, but oh no, the twins stole the tickets. It's not like Simon Cowell knows them. So Yasmin comes back with, boy, I don't remember his name, as Yasmin finds out that the tickets are gone, even though the place is bigger mess than before. And I just realized the twins had hidden. Where are they? Okay, especially since it's a bed so high off the ground, you can literally see them, and I would notice them since you're by the fucking mirror. The girls come back after tickling the guy.
Do you have some kind of grudge against me?
As he tells them that Yasmin went to get new tickets because she lost them.
Dylan, how could you?
Sorry, but they tickled it out of me.
Can you smell the surf and sand inside?
Was that a sex joke? The Bratz find out that the twins stole the tickets and decide to make their own freaking rock band. Why not tell Simon what happened, because he'll be at the party and so will you. And here are some problems. They have 4 hours to make a song. They don't know how to play any instruments, and they don't have any instruments.
Hold on, angels. Rock. What about rock angels?
We have 12 minutes of this damn movie left. Let's hurry this up. The Bratz get a song made, clothes, style of punk, yes, it's a thing, and go to the place as they're allowed in as Simon is talking to Roxy, who happens to be in a band called Crash that has broken up suddenly. So who does she join with? The fucking Bratz, of course. Also, how the hell would she be able to sing their song in time, even if she just does join this band of theirs? She knows not a damn word of their fucking song. And Actually, now that I think about it, who was originally gonna sing this song? They make a hit song as everything goes hunky-dory and their fashion magazine is a hit.
And the Bratz Rock Angels zoom to the top of the charts. Oh, I almost forgot. We added one last super styling touch to our pad. The cover of our premiere issue of Bratz magazine. We're the girls with a passion for fashion. And we rock!
This movie makes absolutely no fucking sense. It's called Bratz Rock Angels. Nothing happens with rock except for a little bit at the beginning and the last 20 minutes. And you know why? Because no rock happens. It's all about this stupid magazine that I don't even know how the hell they even got the money for this, especially when there are hardly any parents around. So, yeah, I'm a little pissed off because Brat Rock Angels is now called Bratz Fashion Magazine from Hell.
I actually gave this movie a chance because it was funny at first. Then it was all like, what do all friends do? Oh yeah, fight then break up, only to reunite. And Roxy is never mentioned again. Like, ever. Because in Brat's passion for fashion, their group member is Mandy, who's a southern girl that is kicked out. So yeah, I'm pissed because the name of your movie is Bratz Rock Angels, not London Magazine Extravaganza.
Nothing can compare, 'cause the beat in our hearts is the beat of the charts, like a spotlight.
That's a lot of fucking glitter coming off. Hold on. Look at all this on my hand. There's even more. It's flying everywhere. It's everywhere. Look, it's even leaving like little patches on her dress. Why are you so shittily made, Bratz doll from like 2008? I don't know when you were made.
Wanker.